Welcome to YOUCANIC. Today here in YOUCANIC we have a 2016 Dodge Journey. I'm going to go over how to replace your horn. So right here is a bolt that needs to be removed. And that's a size 7 bolt to be removed. This fender portion, it's completely removed, but you only need to remove the push pins on this side. And make sure you remove a push pin that's hanging here and a push pin down here. And then that will be all that needs to be removed from this side. We'll go to the other side. And so on this side we have our number 7 bolt to be removed up here. And with that bolt removed, then we will work our way removing these push pins around so that we can remove the bumper. Okay, so we've got all that done. Now we'll go down along the bottom and remove the ones that are down there. We're going to remove this as all one unit, so we want to remove a push pin here, here, and here. And once we undo those 3 push pins, it should be all that we need to do on the bottom. Okay, so with those 3 push pins that hold this bottom piece on, so up here up top, we've got a push pin here, 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 and here. And then that should free everything up on the top, and then we'll be able to work our way around by removing the bumper. Okay, so we've got all the push pins that we need to remove. So we should be able to just pull the edges away. That's what locks it in. We got a little clip here. Reach down and just undo the electrical for the fog lights. Just by squeezing it. And we'll do the same thing over here. Just pull it, and you've got the little clips in here that hold on the bumper, and then we've got one right here. So once you pull, then you'll have your access to be able to reach down here, squeeze the clip for the fog light, and be able to remove that. And then when that's all done, the ambient temperature sensor is hooked on the bumper, so we just need to get that removed. And now we will be able to remove the whole bumper. So the horns, we have our 2 horns are right here. It's 1 bolt we need to remove here. The bumper has been removed. And then that way we gain access to this. You could do it just by removing the top portion of the grill, but the whole bumper has been removed. So to start with, you'll just need to undo this connector, undo this 1 bolt here. If you're replacing both, you would just replace both of them. If you're replacing just one, you'll undo the connectors on the back, and I'll show you the bolts on the back that will undo. Because you can do it individually. Remove that bolt. You'll be able to replace this whole unit with 2 new speakers, and then you would just undo these connectors, or if you're doing just one, just undo this bolt here, undo that connector, and connect the next one, and vice versa. And when you're done with that, then you would just put this back on. We've got little alignment tabs, and that's going to hold it on there, and then you'll be able to just tighten this back up. Tighten that, and then connect the adapter there, and then you would just go ahead and put your bumper back on. So we have our bumper here. We're going to raise it up. So I have it sitting up in location. We put something to support it for the moment while we get everything else lined up. Start with on this side, we got to line up. We have a plastic tab that we're going to insert into a groove here, and then it will connect to the light itself. And then we raise this up into the clamp connector here and press this back until we hit the snap there, and that's locked into a bracket that is under the headlight. And now we've got this attached, and we can go ahead and put the screw that goes in right here, which is a size 7 nut, and we'll just tighten that up. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, and so we have a little tab right in here. We're going to line up in the groove. And with that lined up, then we'll be able to clamp that into place, and then just press right here on the bumper until you hear the snap, and that's locking that into that handle, or not handle, but the holder there. Same thing, we'll take our 7mm bolt and insert it up in here. Okay, so we got that tight. Make sure, one thing you don't want to forget is to plug in your connectors for your fog lights. Line those up and press it in. We'll do the same on the other side. And then with the ambient temperature sensor, make sure you reach up under there and reattach it to the bumper. On this vehicle, it connects right into here, this bottom grill. There's a little hole indent, and it squeezes into there with a little push pin, and that's where it'll sit there behind here to read the temperature that's outside. And then you would go along the bottom. There's 4 push pins, I believe, on the bottom, the 4 push pins on the top, and then your push pins that go in the fender well and hold that all to the bumper. Thanks for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.